John Higgins is going to play this pot. Well, maybe he's just come down and had a look to see if the pink's available into the left middle. Obviously, he wouldn't want to play this red and play with a lot of pace. But he's deciding to play the safety. But he's got to catch it just right, otherwise he could leave the red on the right-hand side of the table for his opponent.
Well, he's got a little bit lucky with it, in fairness, because he never played that with that amount of pace on. He was trying to leave the cue ball on the board cushion, so a good run of the ball there, John Higgins. Believe you me, he didn't play that behind the green that close.
Now, whenever you play those safety shots, you're always looking to leave the cue ball as close to the board cushion as you can. Just caught that a little bit too thin, saved by the green. Now, how do you get out of this? It's hard to know how much of the right-hand side cushion he can hit, because the red just below the pink, maybe if he rested on that, but it's hard to tell from here how tight up to the green he is. Well, he might just be able to. The problem is, it's one of these you've got to be so precise, because if you don't actually hit the exact ball, that's an example, but if you just slid past them, there's plenty of loose reds that you could leave, but that's the most natural. If you could play up on cushion, then you would much prefer to play up on cushion rather than 2 or 3. Surprisingly, taking plenty of time to think this one out.
Yes, I think, John, if you could rest anywhere on the left-hand side of the pack, as we're looking at it, try and get in behind, probably be the way to try and get in there if you could, but of course that in itself is very difficult. Plays down the other side, if you certainly want to move, you can get in.
I think that's more or less what you're thinking of, John, but then maybe there'd be a red into the right middle, or
yeah,
I don't know. It's a tricky one. He'll do well to get this safe.
It may be the old hit and hope.
Yep. Sometimes that's all you can do. And that's exactly where it was, the hit and hope. So he got completely safe, but as I say, he was in such a tight corner there. He just felt he was bound to leave something on for John Higgins.
Well, I can honestly say that's the first one John Higgins has cued across today. He certainly didn't go through straight on that one. That's why he missed it by so far, didn't he? At the jaws there. Very unusual.
Getting a bit of a rattling from somewhere. I don't know where everybody's looking up. I've had trouble with a moth and a butterfly, but I don't think they make that amount of noise.
For some bizarre reason, the rubber is a vent of some sort, and it decided to open and close of its own volition.
I was going to say, it'd have to be a big butterfly to make a noise like that. Important now that, in the context of this match, that Mark makes the most of this opportunity.
And there again, you can see the vent is open now. There's sunlight coming through, so that's going to affect play. I don't know what is going on with that thing.
I can see it, yeah. Just above the rigging.
Well, before it opened and closed, and now it's just decided to stay open, so.
Well, it needs sorting out. He's just checking. Jill hasn't got the switch for it. Good line, son. Good line.
Well, there's two of them now.
Well, they closed again. They've just closed again. And I was looking at John Higgins. He hasn't got the switch.
Now the ice cream van's turned up.
Well, you can laugh.
Find out who's turning off, please.
Yes. You know, you should always remember to check your mobile phone. He said it's for you. Is it for you, John? Right, concentrate now. This is the important visit. Needs to run past that thing or just flick off it. It's not bad.
3.
In an ideal world, you'd love to be able to play on the black and get the black on its spot. Then you could think about frame winning chance, but pink's tied up. If you can get on the black, I think you'd love to be on it. You didn't want to take the risk, so back up for a ball colour. Just needs a good positional shot here to be able to get on the black and get the black into play, or even the red to the left of the blue to bring the blue more into play.
Yes, for me that's a key ball to start the break off, but he's hit that superbly well. Couldn't have put that any better with his hand. Perfect.
Seven.
The red immediately to the left of the black. I mean, you could play on it, but it'd be risky. You'd have to be inch perfect. So now he's got the blue available into ball centre pocket to just concentrate for a few shots on these reds that are in the open. I wouldn't call it a frame winning opportunity just yet. There's a little bit of work to do, but if he could just get in a position where he could get that black on its spot, then I might change my mind. Well, he played the cannon, and it's okay. It's okay. And maybe there's a chance here of playing to get position on the black. You want to risk not getting position on the colour, but I'm certain if he can play on the black here.
I think the red in the centre would be the one for me, John. If he can just stun that and leave it where the cue ball where the red is, he's got a pink with the rest in the corner and more advantageous. I mean, he's loath to play that red neither above the black spot, because if the cannon goes wrong, it could be end of break. The shot in the middle is quite simple, really.
He's playing this one, so he's playing for the pink off that one.
The trouble with that shot, John, of course, he's going to nearly hamper himself, wasn't he? That red's always going to be there, but is he okay?
I think he may just be able to get to the centre of the cue ball. But if it had been a fraction shorter, he'd have been a little bit of bother here, but he can just get to the middle of the cue ball, I think. Makes such a difference. Where's the pink? I know he's on its spot, but is he going to be available? Oh, it is available. Frame winning chance now. Got to make the most of these.
Very good effort. Mark Alllen. He's certainly been kicking himself for the last frame because he should have won that. So, got to put it behind you. He's doing it very well here.
Thirty-two. 33.
Two reds just below the pink. Ideal here. Maybe a blunt through or a stun down for those.
$38. 39.
'Well, he got the cannon, but not exactly as he wanted. Shouldn't cause any problem. He was looking to play the cannon and be on the red that he's closest to the right corner rather than this one. As I say, it shouldn't cause too much of a problem.
46.
Yes, because he was stretching a little bit there, didn't quite get through the cue ball, so left himself closer to the side cushion and going away from the red slightly, so it'll be pop pink and come back across again.
Played that well. Good shot. And now that frame winning chance is looming large. He did it without the black. He was never really in a position to risk playing for the black. But once he'd opened the reds up off the blue, as long as he kept tight control of the cue ball, it was okay, and it now just as red
59.
to go 60 points in front with only 59 remaining. Well played.
60.
Good reply. He's not on the red, but I don't think it mattered. Well, he may just be able to still pop this red.
66.
As the red goes in, John Higgins will not bother coming back to the table.
67.
This is a fabulous response. Very, very well played.
Yeah, and I think more notorious, as you alluded to at the start of the frame, John, you know, the disappointment of losing the last one, which he must have felt he had every chance to win. To lose it as he did, this is a good response, and that should be more than enough. Yes, John Higgins nods concession, he missed a long red, and Mark Alllen did the business. Excellent break, level again. 3-all.